We move to chapter 6 where we understand the modes of communication. Modes of communication basically is where the devices that help us connect, whether it be with the help of usage of service provider or with the help of internet connections, we are using variety of devices to get connected with the people we love or in terms of our business activities. So let's quickly move over from the fact that telephone, one of the prime most necessary connection device that we require to stay in touch, whether it is for business purposes or it's for personal purposes. Now, when we talk of telephone, the very first name that tinkles is Alexander Graham Bell, who invented the telephone. And as soon as we pick up the telephone, we say hello. So the story for it also goes that his loved person was Margaret Hello, and as a mark of respect, as to showcase his love, he said that everybody, whenever they pick up the phone, they will always say the word hello. So telephone has helped us connect and make the distances really shorter. Advancement to telephones, considering that earlier telephones were wired connections, it was connected to a single place, and people would have to sit hours together and communicate over it, to what we've moved advanced in terms of cellular, that is the wireless cell phones, right? So wireless cell phones are connections that we use, are devices that have the connection provided by the mobile service providers. So we talk of Vodafone Idea, we talk of Jio, we talk of Reliance, we talk of Airtel. They are the ones who provide us these connections, and through the cell phone, the wireless device, we are able to communicate much better, much faster. Telephone was restricted to one space, whereas cellular phones is from the point of view that you can carry it anywhere with you. Within a certain country, the same kind of SIM services work. When you move to another country or when you're traveling to another country, you probably will just have to change your SIM card. And there are advancements in technology taking place such that they want to connect the global countries, or globally they want to connect everybody using a single SIM device. So what initially started with a major big SIM cards, now we have micro SDs, micro SIM cards, right? So it is quite possible that someday in the near future, we will have one single SIM card, one single service provider who is giving us connection throughout the world. So from telephones, cellular phones, we now move to the internet technology, how internet has played a major role in connecting people. And when we talk of internet, we can talk of the intra-connections, that is within an organization, using the LAN connections, or we talk of internet connections, that is the World Wide Web, where everybody is connected through each other using the services of the internet. And through internet, we can say the devices in a way that we use our email facilities. So when you talk of you talk of these Gmail, you talk of Hotmails, you talk of Outlook. In the intranet connections, we are connected through emails through the same. And through internet and connecting cell phone devices, we are also able to use services like WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn to stay in touch, to keep updated with what's happening. And all these platforms have emerged as a space for connecting people for business purposes, for business deals, right? So telephones, cellular phones, internet. Then we also had something prior to the invention of internet, which was the facility of telegram. Now, what was telegram? Basically, telegram was an invention, or it was a way where short messages were communicated to the respective person in the precise format. So either you pick up a phone number, you call up the directory, pick up a number and tell them that please call urgent so and so, or congratulations, it's a baby boy, and they write it down the message and they deliver it to whomsoever it is necessary. So telegram has been kind of taken its space from the telephone, right? So telegram, then telephone, the internet connections. And when we talk of telephone, somewhere down the line we can also talk about facsimiles, right? So facsimiles, that is fax, the short form for which is automated Xerox machines, which have a landline connections and they have a paper rolling with them as well. So you can one point in time send whatever is necessary and fax it on a particular number. So they will get a print of whatever is necessary for them to know. Advancement in technology, advancement with internet connections taking place. We have video conferencing and satellite conferencing also. So video conferencing uses the tools of Skype, Google Meets, Facebook live parameters, where you are able to connect to people through the concept of internet and video. So you are able to see them also, you are able to hear them also. So Instagram also, when you go live and when you talk to people, they are able to respond to you in terms of chats. And if we talk of options like Skype, if we talk of MS Teams, or if we talk of Google Meets, they are video conferencing tools where the opposite person can listen to you, see you, and at the same point in time, you can also see the sender and receiver. So it's a two-way kind of a communication. And satellite conferencing basically uses the concept of, the satellites that are being sent across by these various NASA's and other aeronautical institutions, ISRO to be precise, and how they connect to us. They use the satellite modes to connect. So maybe when there is a satellite orbiting around the Earth, or probably closer to the Moon, and if you, to be more precise, let's take an example of Mission Mangal. And during Mission Mangal, you remember one of the scenes where Tapsi Pannu is supposed to connect connect the satellite to one of the ships that is there in the Pacific Ocean. So considering that it's inside middle of a sea, connections cannot be established the landline connection way. You cannot have poles, or you cannot have telephone posts time and again. So what you do is you use the satellite to connect. So through satellite you are sending signals and they are getting connected to the ship. So that is why it was urgent for her to have that ship, have that boat basically go and stall itself between the oceans so that it can take in the right kind of signals, and then using those signals sitting in ISRO, they would be able to know the whereabouts of where the satellite was currently. So with all of this, we understand that each of this device plays a role to communicate. If you talk of telephone, yes, telephone also is important in today's time because it helps for a non-face-to-face communication. Maybe places where internet still has not had a strong foothold over, or where connections are not very strong in terms of the internet, right? Internet services. You use the telephone to connect with your people. And places where internet establishes in urban cities, in urban areas, in pan cities, in metro cities, in mega cities, where internet connections are good enough, really strong in the parameter. We are moving to 5G, where we are talking about having connections a seamless way. So from places like these to places like internet connections is not possible. You would require these devices as modes of communication to help the communication process, to help the business sail through smoothly. With this, we finish off our chapter of modes of communication, chapter 6, and we overall finish module 1. Let's now move to module 2.